Omo, things dey happen o. Na dis story make me talk so. The automatic doors of ShopRite slid open, and Lucy stepped out into the hot Lagos sun, her designer sunglasses perched perfectly on her nose. Her shopping bag rustled with expensive groceries. She smiled, adjusting the hem scarf around her neck as she walked towards her cab waiting in the parking lot. Her heels clicked against the pavement, her skin glowed. Everything about her whispered success. She was almost at the car when she heard, "Give me my hair!" Lucy stopped and turned. A woman was running toward her from across the parking lot. No, not a woman, a mad woman. Then Lucy suddenly recognized the face. People in the parking lot were turning to stare. A security guard started moving toward the mad woman, but she was too fast. As the mad woman drew closer, Lucy turned and ran. She could hear Sobe behind her, still screaming. She kept running and almost ran into a speeding vehicle when she suddenly woke up. "Jesus!" she screamed as she jerked from the bed and turned on the lights. She immediately went for her pack of cigarettes. She took some puffs to forget the dream. "Life goes on," she whispered as light fades. Now, let's go back to how it all began. Lucy sat on a wooden bench outside the hair studio, her feet aching from standing all day. 6 months, 6 whole months of measuring hair extensions, smiling sheepishly as rich women, and going home with barely enough money to afford the kind of life she wants. Inside the studio, the air conditioner hummed softly, a luxury she couldn't afford in her one-room apartment in Aja, where NEPA barely brought light. Lucy had graduated from the university 2 years ago with a degree in business administration, but what was the use? No job, no connection, just her beauty, which she had learned to use like a weapon. It was one of her rich boyfriends, Emeka, who had paid for her to learn the hair business, as he wanted her to invest in herself. She had been grateful then, hopeful even, but 6 months of fetching hair bundles for her madam and watching other people's wealth had turned that hope into something bitter. Her thoughts were interrupted by a call from her boss, Auntie Chioma. Lucy stood up slowly, murmuring as she walked back into the studio. Hours later, a black cyber truck pulled up outside. The door opened, and out stepped Sobe. Sobe was everything Lucy wanted to be. She was 25, just like Lucy, but she moved like someone who had never known struggle. Her skin glowed, her clothes whispered money. Her hair studio supplied to major vendors across Lagos, Abuja, Port Harcourt, and even Ghana, and other nations. And she was Lucy's boss's niece and major supplier. "Good afternoon, Auntie Chioma," Sobe greeted warmly as she entered, her perfume filling the small space. "Ah, Sobe, my darling, welcome, welcome," Auntie Chioma gushed, abandoning everything to attend to her biggest supplier and niece. Lucy stood in the corner, arranging wigs on the display stand, but her eyes never left Sobe. She watched how Auntie Chioma laughed too loud at Sobe's jokes, how the other girls in the studio suddenly became more lively, hoping Sobe would notice them. After Sobe left, Lucy's colleague and friend, Sasha, came to stand beside her. Sasha also dreamed of leaving the studio for something better, like Lucy, so they bonded. "That babe fine, Sha," Sasha said, watching the cyber truck drive away. "I hear say na papa help am start the business. E get money wey person papa go get, e go carry you go somewhere." Lucy said nothing. Her mind was already spinning, calculating, searching for a way out of the trap her life had become. During their lunch break, Lucy and Sasha sat behind the studio eating rice and stew they got from a nearby buka. The afternoon sun was merciless, and Lucy's body felt like it was burning from the inside. "Lucy, you don't do the think, oh," Sasha observed, watching her friend's face. "Your eyes don't dey red sef. Wetin dey worry you?" "Sasha, you know dey tire?" Lucy asked suddenly, her voice low and urgent. "We don't dey here 6 months. 6 months! Sasha, just tell me wetin we get to show." "Nothing. Meanwhile, girls wey no even fine pass us dey drive car. They live fine life." Sasha shifted uncomfortably. "Lucy, dey calm down now. Room no be one day oh. If we dey patient waiting." Lucy sighed bitterly. Patient for waiting. You think say na patience carry Sobe reach where she dey? Abeg comot for here. Some people get luck, some people get connection. You wetin you get? Sasha stared at her friend. Lucy, you go dey calm down o. Your body just dey hot like person wey fit do juju. Lucy laughed again. Then she said, dey there dey play. I go soon leave you comot for here. Be like say Sapa never tire you. The truth was, Lucy had never trusted process. Not in secondary school when she copied exams. Not in the university when she slept with lecturers for grades. Waiting felt like punishment, and Lucy believed she had suffered enough. Growing up in a small village and watching her mother work as a native doctor, barely scraping by, Lucy had promised herself she would never be poor. Never. That night, Lucy couldn't sleep. She lay on her thin mattress, staring at the ceiling, while a mosquito sang near her ear. Her phone screen glowed in the darkness as she scrolled through Sobe's Instagram page. Each photo felt like a knife twisting into Lucy's chest. Then she made a decision. The next morning, Lucy called her mother. Mama, I need to see you, she said, her voice shaking, just enough to sound distressed. Lucy, wetin happen? You dey alright? Mama, abeg, I go explain when I reach. I dey come village tomorrow, abeg. Her mother's voice was filled with concern. Oh yeah, tell me now, wetin dey worry you? Lucy had rehearsed the lie in her head. Something happened for where I dey work. So person come accuse me say I steal money. They come fire me. There was silence on the other end. Then her mother's voice came back, heavy with determination. Ha! They know they do that one now. Oh yeah, come. Make I see wetin I fit do. The next day, Lucy took a bus back to her village. When she arrived, they sat in the small parlor and Lucy told her lies smoothly, crying at the right moments, her voice breaking deliberately. Lucy hardly told her mother the truth because saying the truth would reveal the kind of dirty life she lived. My daughter, Lucy's mother said softly, holding Lucy's hand. Don't worry, I know somebody that can help you. You will go to Mami Ibeji. She would help you deal with whoever did you this wrong. Lucy's heart jumped, but she kept her face sad and grateful. Thank you, Mama. When Lucy got to Mami Ibeji's compound, the compound was clean but strange. Red and white cloth tied around trees, the smell of herbs and something else Lucy couldn't name hanging in the air. Mama Ibeji was a small woman with sharp eyes that seemed to see through skin and bone. She looked at Lucy for a long time before speaking. Your mother told me your problem, Mama Ibeji said, her voice surprisingly gentle. But as I dey look you, I know they see person where somebody don't do bad thing. I dey see person where want something. Lucy's breath caught, but she recovered quickly. Yes, Mama, please help me. I just want you to make my life better. Mama Ibeji smiled slowly. That's one I fit do am. Now you find me come. Before they go talk say Mami Ibeji dey wicked. I no go talk like that. I no go talk like that, Lucy said, looking scared. There was silence before Mami Ibeji spoke.